Ronan Farrow standing by his reporting in his new book about NBC News killing his Weinstein story in 2017, despite Chairman Andy Lack's insistence that Farrow's account is fundamentally untrue. During an appearance on Good Morning America on Friday to promote his book, Catch and Kill, Farrow maintained his claim that NBC News killed his Bombshell article about Harvey Weinstein's alleged sexual misconduct after the disgraced producer spooked the network with reports of Matt Lauer's own sexual misconduct allegations. When ABC host George Stephanopoulos read out NBC News' denial, Farrow responded by saying that he was confident in the reporting in the book and he will let it stand on its own. Watch.
The point here is not that we did indeed have multiple named women in every draft of this story. We did indeed have a taped confession from Harvey Weinstein. The point is that they ordered a hard stop to reporting. They told me and a producer working on this that we should not take a single call. They told us to cancel interviews.
Farrow recalls wondering at the time why he was stopped from finishing his story, saying, quote, "The question for years has been why, because every journalist at that institution didn't understand why, and I think the book answers that question. This was a company with a lot of secrets." Farrow went on to allege that there was a chain of secret settlements at NBC News that were covered up by the company long before Matt Lauer's own sexual misconduct allegations made headlines. Earlier this week, Lack denied Farrow's claims. NBC News squashed his story in an internal memo to NBC staff obtained by People, in which he defends the talent, integrity, and decency of the organization and goes on to write in part, quote, "It disappoints me to say that even with the passage of time, Farrow's account has become neither more accurate nor more respectful of the dedicated colleagues he worked with here at NBC News. He uses a variety of tactics to paint a fundamentally untrue picture." That was a part of this quote there. Lack added that as Farrow began reporting his Weinstein story, NBC News completely supported it over many months with resources, both financial and editorial. Lack claimed in the memo that the story was killed because at the time, it did not meet their standards for broadcast, nor that of any major news organization. In his memo, Lack also denied Farrow's claims about the previous secret settlements. An NBC News spokesperson added, "The first time we learned about Matt Lauer's sexual misconduct in the workplace was the night of November 27th, 2017, and he was fired in 24 hours. Any suggestion that we knew prior to that evening, paid any hush money, or tried to cover up any aspect of Lauer's appalling behavior is absolutely false." That's their statement. The spokesperson continued, "NBCU's legal team has done an exhaustive search of available records and conducted dozens of interviews of past and present staff and uncovered no claims or settlements relating to allegations of inappropriate conduct by Matt Lauer that predate his firing. Only following his termination did we reach agreements with two women who had come forward for the very first time, and those women have always been free to share their stories about Lauer with anyone they choose." Ronan Farrow is also defending the rape claim in his book against Matt Lauer. Lauer has denied his accuser Brooke Neville's allegations, claiming it was consensual. But during his appearance on GMA, Farrow says that Neville's, quote, "presents a persuasive response to Lauer's denial," adding that the evidence that he uncovered during his reporting backs that up.
The facts of her case, which are backed by documentation and eyewitnesses, suggest that there was an encounter here that she consistently has described as non-consensual. And she says regardless of what happened before and after that and how he interpreted that, she said no to a physical act.
Farrow also claims that everything in the book has been extensively fact-checked.